Happens if your parents pass away with a mortgage and no will. This is exactly how the probate process is going to work. They pass away, you get their death certificate. You file the petition for probate along with the death certificate at the probate courts in the county where your parents lived. They will open up the probate process, assign you as the administrator of the estate. Now it's your responsibility to go in and manage the assets inside the estate, pay off the debts, and distribute the remaining assets out to the beneficiaries. With this, you have to publicly notify creditors that your parents have passed away. Then the creditors will come to you and say, hey, these individuals owe this money, and you'll pay those debts off with the assets inside of the estate. If you don't have enough liquid assets, just money, investments, etc., to pay off those debts, you'll have to sell off physical assets like the house that has a mortgage on it to pay off those debts that you owe to these creditors. If you have enough liquid assets inside the estate, you won't have to sell that property off. You can distribute that property out to your beneficiaries. Now, there's a couple different ways that you can handle this, but when you have a property with a mortgage inside the probate process, when you get the letters of administration, it's your responsibility to go and notify the lender that your parents have passed away, and then it's your responsibility to continue making payments on that property to the lender from the estate bank accounts. You'll also need to do things like make utility payments, pay taxes, insurance, etc. on that property. And so during the probate process, what you're going to have to do, if you are not selling that property to pay off the debts, you can distribute that property out to the beneficiaries. And the way, excuse me, the way that you would do that is using a quit claim deed. Once the creditors are paid off and the probate process is effectively closing, you can distribute the remaining assets out to the beneficiaries. You're going to use a quit claim deed or a warranty deed to transfer the ownership out to the beneficiaries, and then they can either assume the loan that your parents had, or they will have to refinance that loan into their own name when they take over that property. If you want help setting any of this up, click the link in the bio, fill out the form, and schedule a time to talk to someone on our team.